Hope this email finds you well. Overworked Underplayed is a not safe for work Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast about a group of young professionals from the real world who find themselves transported into a strange but familiar place full of fantasy and magic. Please see attached for episode description and content warnings. Thanks for listening. Hi, I'm Bob from Bob's Trap House. My name used to be Rob, but that gave people the wrong impression. I sell the best anti-intrusion tech in town and possibly the next town too. My traps burn, maim, poison anyone who comes near. For an extra fee, you can upgrade all the traps to certified lethal. Just sign a waiver passing the legal responsibility of manslaughter from my name to yours, and I'll crank all the knobs up to 11. Stop the rob with tech from Bob. Bob's Trap House, established 1738.
How's it going, my paid and unpaid interns? I am your dungeon master, or district manager, Alex Capps, and this is Overworked and Underplayed, a D&D podcast by young professionals for young professionals. In today's icebreaker, what is your character's dirty little secret that only they know about themselves?
We're doing me first. This is counter like literally every other time.
I know.
I expected to have a little bit more time to think about it. Okay. I wasn't out here when you said
I know a slacker when I see one.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I play the IT paladin known as Bentley, and Bentley's dirty little secret is that he watched My Little Pony with his 8-year-old cousin and actually enjoyed it.
Yes.
It wasn't the worst TV show he's ever watched.
Okay, so
Yeah,
confirmed
How I Met Your
that
I
confirmed
love How I Met Your Motherfucker.
confirmed that Bentley the Brony.
Hey, I'm Marjorie. I play Amy and Amanda, a basic B rough and tumble human fighter. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this card game. It's called Egyptian Rat Screw, and she's like really, really good at this game, right? But
What is
whenever
it?
it's called Egyptian Rat Screw, she always lets people who she's teaching the game to win. She holds back that power,
Yeah.
and she just lets them win.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katie, and I play Crystal, the MLM boss babe with her very own MLM, Crystal Clarity. And her secret that she has never told anyone is her last name.
Which is
I got ourselves so good for that.
I like how she purposefully didn't say what her last name was. She's like, oh, this is what my secret is.
Oh.
But doesn't
Oh, wait,
actually
you're
say
not
her
going to
secret.
say what your last name is?
Catch up, guys.
This is the best thing.
that's a great one. Yes.
Wait, it's not Clarity?
It is in this world, apparently, but legally, no.
Hi, I'm Annalyn Hardy, and I play Taylor Jacobs, a centaur barbarian with a heart of gold. And I almost said I play Taylor Swift, so that's fine. So Taylor's apartment in the city is like super small. It's one of the ones that you see that's like 500 feet, like large, and is $1,200 a month, like ridiculous. So she keeps her most prized possession in the closet. It's a really beautiful photo of one of her favorite celebrities, and underneath the picture of this female celebrity are tiny shelves of Crystal Clarity essential oils, creating a pyramid all the way to the floor.
What up? It's your boy, Marcel Hardy, playing Richard Cox, a human consultant turned halfling bard who wholly believes it's better to be lucky than good, but it's best to be both. And Richard's dirty little secret is that he doesn't actually know what a pivot table is.
That's so perfect.
That is fantastic. I love how you've just been faking it this entire time. Hi, I'm Kyle. I play Jimothy Sticks, a gnome artificer in this universe. His dirty little secret is that, even though he comes off as a hardcore gamer bro, dropping in with the boys, his real favorite game is to go home and play Neopets because it's relaxing and gives him a sense of control.
Yes.
Does
Love
Neopets still
Neopets.
exist?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
does
It does not. You have to go back and
He has a
download an
server
old
that he
version.
maintains at his house.
The
It's like
official
Webkins.
Neopets is not does not exist anymore, but there have been fan-made archives that they've been booted up on their own.
So the DM's dirty little secret is a lot of times I don't track hit points.
There you go.
There it is.
Yes. That's
I just
fine.
kind of say, oh yeah, they've done enough. That guy's dead.
You're experienced enough.
Yeah.
You've had enough. You know.
Hey, listeners. This show is made possible by the support of our awesome patrons. In addition to a thank you for their support, our patrons get an ad-free listening experience and access to exclusive bonus content. In the weeks between episodes, our patrons are getting an extra show where we recap episodes and talk about some of our favorite moments. For more details about what you can get by supporting us on Patreon, check us out at patreon.com/ownuppod.
All right, so when we last left off, you guys had managed to make your way to the Great Orrery. You'd made it through all of the traps and tribulations, picked up a few things along the way, and made it to the main orrery chamber. When you got there, you guys found a massive chamber with a pedestal with a single item at kind of the center of the room. And as you were all walking in, Amy Ann, straggling behind a little bit, noticed something at her feet just inside the door. She noticed a simple friendship bracelet that oddly matched the one that she was wearing on her own wrist. Now, the rest of you, what you would find when you get in there is you find several concentric rings starting at that center pedestal and going outward, and you find all kinds of runic inscriptions along the walls of this circular chamber. It's probably about 90 feet across, like in diameter. And you see that several of these other pedestals are empty.
How many pedestals that we see?
You see the one at the center, and then you are going to see 4 more. Think of like a model of the solar system.
So they're not all necessarily in the same circle?
Yeah, they're in different orbits, I guess you could,
Okay.
if that makes
yeah,
sense.
Yeah. That's a good analogy.
And they're empty or?
Yes. The rest of them, it just appears to be stone pillars. Fizzlebang walks in. He goes, "My God, I've worked for years to find this place. It is real. I told them it was real. They didn't believe me. Oh, they're going to eat their words now."
Professor,
Yes.
for those of us who went to public school, can you tell us where we are?
Yes, my friend. And he comes up alongside you and puts his hand around your back. He holds his hands up to the roof. And you notice as you look up that the room is hemispherical. And he says, "You find yourself in a place of amazement and wonder. This is the main chamber of the Great Orrery. This is the place where I believe the ancients used to be able to cross the plains and travel to and fro."
What goes on these pedestals?
And he looks, and you see like the look drain from his face, and he goes, "They're missing. Oh no, they're missing!" And he takes off running, and he's like looking at the pedestals, dusting them off and everything.
What's missing?
The items, the ancient texts tell us that long ago, the ancients who used this place, they had these objects of great power that they would center on these pedestals, and they would arrange them in certain orders and certain orientations to contact and travel to different places. And he looks and he goes, "Oh, thank goodness, the astral projector is still here." And he takes off running to the center pedestal, and you see what looks to be like a small rectangular box just sitting on it.
So an actual projector?
Do you want to go look at it?
Yeah, sure. Bentley will walk over it with Fizzlebang.
You would see it, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh God." And it looks like a projector like you would see.
Talking like a modern projector? Or
No,
like
we're talking the
1980s
ones that it's like
projector?
they're rolling on the cart, and you got to put the
90s
transparencies.
kids, substitute teacher, we're watching the Magic School Bus.
Yeah. Not quite the one where you got all the slides in it, but
Yeah.
this is definitely like an old school projector.
You're like riding with an expo on a car.
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
The transparencies.
Yes.
And he said, "Oh, the Sole is missing."
The what?
And he picks it up and turns it around. He says, "Well, there's this other object called the Lux Mille Sole. It goes here." And he points, and you would see what looks to be a bulb socket.
So the light bulb is missing. Okay.
It's not some simple light bulb, whatever that is. This is the Lux Mille Sole. It's the light of 1,000 suns.
It's a,
Bentley's going to look back over at Jim and be like, it's a light bulb.
it's an A19 light bulb, yeah.
Is anybody else looking around the room?
So as Amy Ann, as I'm looking at this bracelet and I'm looking at it, trying to determine if it is mine or if I can tell who it might belong to.
So you would recognize that the colors are not the same as the colors on yours.
Okay.
You remember you made these several years ago. You had your family reunion and everyone made their friendship bracelet. And
It's so fun.
but you remember it being this like multicolored thread, and as you look at yours, it's not quite the same pattern as yours. So you don't think it is like yours from the future or the past.
Okay.
It's a cousin.
Can I tell whose it might belong to?
You know it wouldn't be, because you and your sisters all did yours about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's not any of theirs.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I will say is that, like, your family reunion was your dad's side of the family and your uncle's side of the family. And after the family reunion, there was some bad blood. And so you haven't really seen that other side of the family in probably about 8 or 9 years.
Okay. Yeah, these bracelets have been in a lot of mouths. Okay, so who is nearest me?
Where is everybody in the room? So she's right at the entrance to the room. Bentley, you went over to look
Yeah.
at the projector. Jimothy, you went with Bentley. Where's everybody else in the room?
Taylor's inspecting the outside rung of pedestals.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Richard doing?
Yeah, Richard heard him say something about moving them in orientation, so he's like looking to see if like the pedestals move or like what he meant by that.
Okay. What's Crystal doing?
Crystal stayed at the very entrance.
Okay.
So
So Crystal,
Management.
so two things are going to happen right now. One, that's where you see everybody.
Okay.
Crystal, your detect magic is still active.
okay.
You would see that the astral projector at the center of the room is lit up.
Mm-hmm.
You would also notice there's something glowing by the pedestal that Richard is at, and that something in Taylor Jacobs' bag is glowing.
Okay. Oh my God, Taylor! What the heck is in your bag? I don't understand why it's glowing. Like, why? What is wrong? What is
Oh my
wrong with
God!
you?
Thank you for telling me. And she's gonna open her bag and be like, "I don't see anything glowing. Do you want to take a look?"
Yeah, I guess. Like, and so what? Do I walk over to Taylor?
Yeah.
And I like peek.
So you peek in,
Yeah.
and you would see that her tiny little shovel is glowing.
Oh. Well, that's boring. It's your shovel.
Her Kate
That's what the
Spade.
thieves calls my Kate Spade.
Oh. And like,
It's a wordplay joke.
yeah, Crystal gets it.
So Taylor's gonna like take the Kate Spade out and hand it to Crystal. Like, is this what's glowing?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like the emojis in the other room. Like, I don't understand why things are glowing all of a sudden, but your shovel, your Kate Spade, and she holds up her fingers in quotation marks. Your Kate Spade.
Taylor's never felt more seen.
That's some psychic damage right there.
I don't know why. And then the thing by Richard's also glowing, and I don't understand what's going on. And this has just been a wild ride for me. And I'm gonna need to take some time for meditation after this because this is a lot. But yeah, your shovel thingy is glowing, and hey Richard, your whatever
yeah.
that thing by you is glowing too, and I'm just getting really tired of not knowing what's going on.
I don't see anything down here.
Oh, come on. You have to see something. Like, and she just marches over there. Like, if she has to do it, she's going to have to do it herself. And she goes to pick up whatever's glowing.
Okay, so you pick up what looks to be a dust-covered book.
I guess I will. Can I read?
So you wipe the dust off the cover, and the book says Universal Standard Operating Procedure.
Oh, that's boring. And she just hands it back to Richard.
Oh,
She's like,
interesting.
I don't know why
operating
it's
procedure.
glowing, but here. And she just hands it to him, and she just walks back to Amy Ann. Like, this is just really frustrating, and no one's seeing what she's seeing, and she can't stand it.
She thinks everyone's gaslighting her.
She's
She's like, no, I am
She
the
doesn't-
gaslighter.
She doesn't like when the turntables have turned, okay?
Yeah.
She doesn't appreciate it.
How the turns table.
Are we about to have to read some Usopp's fables?
Usopp's fables.
That's really good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, Professor Fizzlebang, you said things were missing. I think there's an instruction manual or something over here.
So-
Also,
my
he
spade
takes
could
credit
be a
for
thing.
finding it.
So Fizzlebang looks and he goes, they found some things. He looks at Bentley and Jimothy. He goes, one of you, are either of you wizards?
I believe I'm a paladin. I don't think that counts as a wizard, though.
I'm a druid.
Well, he says, maybe I can go identify this. And he walks over there. As you're standing there, Jimothy, you hear someone go, hey, psst. Hey, psst, psst. down here.
I look down.
Like, you don't see anything. He goes, no, I'm on your belt. Pull me from your sheath. We need to talk.
Kyle's grabbing his action.
Kyle pulls his penis up.
Time to unsheath this dagger.
He says, hey, thanks for getting me out of that box, man. That was a solid.
Yeah, man. I got more jokes, but I'm gonna skip right on.
God, I just realized what I said. He said, I've been stuck in that thing for a while, you know.
Yes.
Sweaty in here.
He said, hey, so what's your deal? You with these people? Well, what are y'all doing?
We're trying to figure out why we're here. What
Right.
we're doing.
So are you talking quietly?
Yeah.
All right, roll stealth. And Bentley, I want you to roll perception.
11.
20.
I
So-
am screaming.
So Bentley, well, no. Like you're trying to be quiet, and everybody else is kind of like got stuff that they're focused on. But Bentley's just kind of standing there. You see Jimothy holding a dagger, and you see him like whispering to it.
Do I hear the dagger whispering back?
No.
Okay. Hey, Jimothy,
Yeah, Bentley.
why are you talking to the dagger?
Lie.
Nothing.
I said why, not
God,
what?
you're bad at this.
It's more like I'm just talking to myself. Like I'm trying to figure out, can this dagger be stabbed into any of these pedestals, like reverse Excalibur
Oh,
style?
that's a good
Oh,
idea.
that's way better. Good job.
I'm gonna
I
sheath
mean, we didn't
this
find
sword.
it here, so I guess it could have something to do with the rest of this.
Right? Like, why is it so fancy?
Can I perceive if the dagger is actually fancy, or is it just a basic sling dagger?
I mean, it says jeweled dagger.
Make an
it's a
invest.
jeweled
I mean,
dagger.
you see, like it's got like a big ruby in the hilt. And
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a pretty fancy dagger.
Yeah, I'm fancy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fancy
no.
as fuck, boy.
The dagger becomes the main character.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of looking at it, kind of talking to myself, like, I wonder if I could put this in something.
Okay,
You're
carry
doing
on.
great, champ.
Carry on. Bentley's gonna like try and listen though, and like go back to what he was
So
doing.
you're trying to listen without being obvious?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna need to make a stealth check.
that's a 12.
So the dagger goes, hey, so you're with these guys. Y'all are trying to figure all this stuff out. He goes, what kind of stuff you like to do? You know, we're like hanging out now, right?
Oh my God, work friends.
Taylor, this is what Taylor's wanted
She's
this
got
whole
a
time,
sixth
and
sense for
Timothy
work
He's
friends.
like, you know, I've been stuck in that box for a while. So like, you're the first person I've gotten to talk to in like, I don't know, 200 years, 300 years. Fuck, I don't know. I'm a dagger. Like, what do you like to do for fun?
It's weird. We like to do the same things, sliding slots.
Dude,
Oh my God.
Slide into boxes.
It's okay. I've been stuck in one before.
he's heard that before. Oh, he says that's cool. Hey, what's your moral compass like? Do you like to do crime?
I love
dang it.
crime.
Okay, you definitely hear him say, "I love crime." Looking at this dagger.
Bentley's just gonna like shake his head and chalk it up to Jimothy being weird. It's just gonna be like going
He's
about my
like,
thing.
okay, cool.
I'm also still at 3 hit points, so maybe I'm just delirious.
Yeah.
So the
Is he
dagger like
bleeding at all?
the dagger whispers to you, goes, all right, well look, we don't want to draw too much suspicion. Like we should just keep this between us. But I think we're gonna go far, kid. You can call me Gary.
All right, Gary.
He says, sheath me, go on about your business, but I think we're gonna go far, kid. He's like, hey, but you see that projector over there?
Yeah.
That would look really cool on your shelf, wouldn't it?
Fuck yeah, it would.
You should totally do that.
I'm gonna.
Okay, cool. I'm here for you, kid.
Kyle's fucking with the spell skin.
Do we hear like a zipping noise?
All right, so back to the rest of you. So Fizzlebang makes it over there to you guys, and he first thing he does, he looks at the universal SOP, and he flips through it, and it's all blank pages. This is truly peculiar. And you see him wave his hand over it, and a little bit of blue aura illuminates around it and his hand, and he says, "Interesting. This is very interesting." He says, "This book has the ability for you to learn how to operate any apparatus."
Hey, Professor, it's glowing. She raises her hand so she wants brownie points, and she's just like, I saw it glowing earlier.
He says, "Oh yes, you have a little bit of magic. You detected the magic inherent in these objects."
I have a little bit of magic?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
And as you turn, you definitely see something glowing on Jimothy's waist.
Oh, shit.
Is
I'm
it
gonna-
in his pants?
Is it? Because that determines whether or not I'm going to
no,
point
it's just
it out.
it's like on his belt.
Well, since I've pointed out all the other magical items, I'm going to be like... Also, like, I saw Taylor's Kate Spade and...
Taylor holds it up like
Yeah.
Vanna White.
Let me see that.
Not being secret.
And you
She
see he
hands it.
takes it and he looks at it and he's like he like licks it
Ew.
and he's like interesting.
Sound effect on point.
Thanks, I hate
Yes.
it.
Interesting. This is very. Have you used this much?
No, I don't think I've ever
Well,
used it.
he starts waving it around like through the air. He goes, "Well, right now it just functions as a magical dagger, but with proper application." And you see as he like grips the handle like just right, all of a sudden the Kate Spade turns into an axe.
Ooh.
And it's this like it's like the same pattern of like your purse was, like the blade is,
Nice.
and all of
Two-tone.
all the metal work is gold, and has like it says Kate's Spade,
Mm-hmm.
and the axe has kind of a shovel head look to it, but it's sharp on all edges. He goes, it becomes a big battle axe. I can't believe you haven't been using this thing. And then he goes, oh well, and it snaps back to the dagger, and he hands it back to you.
Taylor looks at it with new eyes. It's like, oh my god, this is even better than the great sword.
So I, just like hers, I also see, I saw the book, much to Richard not giving me credit for that, but whatever. And I also saw Jimothy has a thing on his belt that's glowing too. Like, I don't understand why things are glowing for me, but clearly I'm special. So
And it's about this
um,
time all the glowing stops.
she's not going to tell anybody that. And she's like, but also Jimothy's belt thing is his pants are glowing, and I'm not stupid enough to ask him outright what's going on there, but I'm sure you would be very interested to know.
He says, yes, you can see these things because you are. I always assumed you were a druid. Are you not of the druidic faith?
I'm more of belief in self. I'm not really religious, mostly just self-manifesting and
Yeah,
meditation.
sounds like a druid.
I mean, like, I don't know what that means. So, faith, yes, in myself, mostly.
He says, have you never turned into a creature?
Is that not the second time that someone's asked Crystal if she could change into
I
something?
think this is the second
Second
time
this
he's
person.
asked.
This is the second. Why? No.
What?
Normal people can't do that. Like, I don't understand why you're asking me this question.
So the first time Fizzlebang was just like offhanded, but he's like, you're serious. You don't know what you are.
I'm a crystal. I know exactly what I am. Okay, I'm a boss babe, owner of my very own CEO company. I do not understand why people keep questioning my validity in this world. But I swear to God, once I find this other bitch, I am going to murder her. I am Crystal of Crystal Clarity.
As you do this, he notices something with your glasses, and he's like,
Sunglasses?
you
I
draw.
was going to say, Katie has
Yeah.
glasses, but Crystal
Oh,
is
let's talk about
Crystal.
your
Sunglasses.
sunglasses. I assume they're
Okay.
like up on your head.
Yes,
'cause
they are
it's-
up on my
yeah.
head, obviously.
He says, normally the druids, they have something they use to like focus their primal energies into. He says, I believe it's your glasses.
I mean, it's not very bright in here, but I guess I'll test it out.
And he
And-
says, he sits there and thinks for a minute, and he goes, well, this is one that's fairly common for druids to have. He says, here, take this stick, and he finds like he hands you like a quarterstaff, and he says, I want you to put your glasses on, and then focus on the stick, and focus on like if you had to really hit someone hard with this thing, and you would want it to like really hurt them. I want you to see what you can do.
Okay, so she takes her glasses off of her forehead, swishes her hair, and puts them on her eyes, and then she takes the thing and she just imagines like the other crystals.
Can Taylor assist?
Sure.
Taylor's gonna look at Crystal and be like, let's get jazzed was my idea.
She was gonna go for the other crystal's face, but now she sees Taylor's face. And she is mad.
And so the stick lights up green, and he said, "You did it! Congratulations, you cast Shillelagh.
What?
You're magic."
Hey,
I
that's the
can't
color
yodel
that your
though.
stick turned when you domed that bear.
Her
I tried really hard.
throwback.
I
the
tried
light
really
immediately goes out. Like,
God, it does. She's like, I tried really hard not to remember that. It's like she distances herself.
he says, you need to. You could talk to a druid. Maybe they could help you with the rest of your magic. But you can cast spells.
That's cool. Thanks for the help, Fizzlebang. And
Oh,
she's
you're
just
welcome.
She's like, but you said I could turn into animals, and I'm very curious. Like, how would one go about doing that?
Well, he said, I have never personally polymorphed or transmuted or any of these other such things, but I've read about it.
Definitely means I should trust you.
He says, I want you to think. He goes, did you have a pet ever growing up?
I had a caterpillar.
You had a caterpillar.
Yeah, I was gonna turn into a butterfly.
That's so cute.
Okay.
It died really quickly.
So he said, that's sad. He says, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about the caterpillar. Visualize the caterpillar.
Okay, and she does exactly that.
Okay, she closes her eyes, visualizes the caterpillar, and then a flash. And you guys see Crystal is missing.
Everybody, stop what you're doing. Oh, what? Crystal's gone.
He says, well, no, she's not gone. And he takes his torch and like holds it down, and there's just a little caterpillar crawling across the floor.
She's aggressively wiggling around.
Yeah. It's got tiny little
You've never
Burberry
seen a
sunglasses
caterpillar
on.
twerk before?
No, this is panic. This is like, oh my God, what have I done?
He
Someone
yells.
smush it.
He starts yelling to you. He says, all right, now think about being a human again. Oh, well, humanish.
And she's just like, you can see the caterpillar just stop moving and tense straight as a board in concentration.
And then poof, Crystal's back, but she's laying on the ground like planking.
That's
Oh,
what I was
God.
gonna say. Taylor's gonna be like, "That's very 2014."
She's completely frozen. And like, she's like with her forearms out planking, and she looks and like to the left and the right, and then she just like stands up and like shakes her hair, takes her sunglasses off and puts them on her forehead again, and she's like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. You cannot make me do that again. That was horrible. Never again, never again, never again.
He says, you're very impressive with your magic.
You just told me I had little magic.
Oh no, this is I wasn't expecting that to actually work.
Oh shit.
I just want to call her
She
Crystal
just, like-
Caterpillar from now on.
Well, that's dramatic. And
really
she's,
really
like,
puts a new
done.
spin on Chrysalis.
Oh,
Oh,
Crystallis.
well
Good
done.
job. That
good.
was good.
That's a science joke.
That was a science joke.
Crikey.
If you make that
Crikey.
joke too much, it'll bug her.
Oh. The collective groan.
I was gonna say, that's how you know it's a good pun.
Okay. Yeah. That she's just gonna stop doing basically is she's gonna try her best never to do that ever again.
Okay.
That checks out.
So Fizzlebang goes back over and goes, hey, can I see that SOP again?
Yes, absolutely.
So he takes it and he goes, I'm going to go focus on this for a second. Feel free to look around or anything. So then we cut back to Amy Ann.
Yeah, so I think when they were yelling about Crystal, she kind of broke out of looking at her bracelet. Who's nearest to her? She's going to walk over to
Bentley.
Bentley.
Yeah.
I need an adult.
Um,
So I just found this. I just found this on the ground. This is. Do you see this? And she hands the bracelet that she found to him. Do you see this? Is this real?
Real in regards to it looks like something a second grader would make.
Well, yeah, and she shows him the one that she has.
Oh, okay, did you make that in second grade?
No, just a few years ago. So that was good practice for this one. Though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm a little worried. I don't really know where we are. I'm not. This is not my, speciality, I guess, if you want to say that. I really feel like this might mean something. I also kind of remembered I had a dream when I saw that whirlpool in the wall.
Oh,
Okay, so pause there. No need to take this offline. Overworked and Underplayed will circle back after these messages. Bentley, when she says that, a bit of a chill runs down your spine.
Bentley
Because-
has just like his
Because because
A violent
I imagine
shiver.
it made like a lot of clanking noise.
Yeah, his armor.
Because you
Oh, I'm sorry.
also remember what you thought was a dream, where you saw a whirlpool in a mirror.
I think I saw that something like that in anime once.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, it seems like it might be related, or deja vu. I know that's a
Could be.
thing too. So
Anyway, yeah, no, that's definitely a real bracelet.
okay.
No illusions going on here.
Yeah, so Bentley, you would notice the bracelet reads Amanda DDS.
Amanda DDS.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, so that's DDS is a doctor of dental surgery. So it's from one of my relatives. Mine says the same thing.
Because you're all dentists, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, most of us. So
2 molars
okay.
in the mouth, huh?
What?
What?
2 molars in a mouth.
Okay, Bentley, what should I do? This seems like a fizzle bang thing. I mean, maybe this is related to us going home.
Sure. Why don't you ask Fizzlebang?
Okay.
He might have an idea, or, and hear me out here, you could never. I'm joking.
You just bury it deep down, like all my childhood trauma.
Bottle it up and forget it ever. Yeah, we should ask. I didn't actually say that.
Oh,
part.
okay.
Ask Fizzlebang. He might know something that's kind of weird. Maybe, I don't know. Does anyone in your family gone missing?
Not that I know of. I mean,
You do seem like the kind of family that would notice something
yeah,
like that.
I think we pretty much would. So okay. So she's gonna go, beeline to Fizzlebang.
Okay, so this is about the time Crystal came back, and you see her jump up and her scream about never doing that again. You're not really sure what, but
Oh, thank God, Crystal. Don't do that anymore.
and
Trust me, I won't.
I kind of wanted her to turn into a horse so that Taylor doesn't feel alone.
Oh, you can
It would be like, friend.
Not an
Fizzlebang
option.
turns and he says, "Oh, Miss Amanda, how can I be of service?"
Hey, Professor. So I just found this bracelet at the entrance of the room here, and I think it's from one of my family. I'm a little confused.
I said, "Hey, are you?" He like leans in and whispers to you and you alone. He goes, "Are you?"
So she leans down really far.
Yeah, and he
Okay.
says, "Are you actually from here?" And they
No,
don't know
we're
it.
from Atlanta. We told you that.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. So this isn't something. This isn't like a. You need to make this go away kind of thing. Like
What?
No, nothing. He says. Let me examine this, and he looks at it, and he's like, interesting. You see him wave his hand over it as well. He goes, very interesting, and he puts it on, and you don't see his mouth move, but you hear him say, "Testing. Can you hear me?"
I can hear you say something, but your mouth isn't moving.
He says, no. You see his mouth isn't moving. He's holding his hands up like this. He goes, "Don't speak, just think."
Okay. And she's trying really hard. It's like, hello.
He says, "It works."
Is Dr. Amanda one of those people that doesn't have an inner monologue?
Can't imagine
You were
an
like-
apple.
Just like-
Yeah.
You're like, I'm trying really hard. I'm like, do I have a thought? Like, what?
Straightforward.
She's very dumb. She's not. She's got
No,
negative
it's
intelligence.
She's a dentist, for God's sake.
Remind me never to have her to work on my teeth.
and he says, interesting. He takes it off and he says, yes, this I believe this allows you to communicate telepathically with the wearer of the other bracelet.
But how did it get here?
I thought you brought it here.
No, it was in the floor.
It was in the floor.
Yes, when we entered this room.
In the sealed chamber.
Yes.
This chamber has not, as far as I know, has not been visited in 300 years?
And
Maybe
this-
longer?
I mean, this is just made out of cotton, so I imagine it isn't that old.
Perhaps that is why the Lux Mille Sole is missing.
What is that?
The thingy that goes into the astral projector.
Oh,
The light
okay.
bulb.
It's not a bulb! Whatever that is. It's not a tulip.
Okay, because she had missed that entire conversation.
Yeah.
That she has no idea what you're talking about. That's great. So what should I mean, this seems like related to why we're here. I mean, I don't know why my relative's bracelet would be here. I mean,
Well, obviously they must have been here at some point, but I can't imagine what they could do here. It's not like you could travel between the planes without all of the items here, and they're all missing except for the projector. He says, this will require much more research when we return back to Lavron, but I will look into this matter for you, because this is, not without saying, this would be very important for my research. He says, but in the meantime, you should hold on to this. I believe it will be of great value to you and your friends.
okay, so she takes it and puts it on her other wrist, and she tries to think, like,
I was going to say, is that the
Um,
implication
oh,
of
God.
all of a sudden now you can have an internal monologue? You're like, oh, God, no. Get that off.
taking this shit off. Okay, well, thanks. This seems strange, though. I can't shake this weird feeling.
He says, this whole day has been weird.
For you?
Really? You think so?
Well, it's
been
just-
weird for all of us.
It almost feels like this was too easy, doesn't it?
I mean, we almost died if I hadn't figured out the sushi problem. So.
Yeah, don't say that.
Do you think that it should have been more difficult?
Well, this is a place of great importance and great power. Of course, that would also explain how the other items were missing, unless they were hidden. I don't know. This will require much research, but
Do you
What-
think like the dagger bracelet SOP situation would be what we need to put on the pedestal? Like, is it that easy?
no, I've been studying the SOP, and I believe I have a good grasp on how this contraption works. He says,
You've been studying a blank book?
he opens it up now, and all the pages are full of illustrations and information.
Oh.
And he says, this book is very intriguing. You can find any kind of contraption or artifact or item, and if you focus on it long enough, it fills in the blanks on how to make the item work or what's missing from it. And he says, so far, we knew about the Lux Mille Sole. He says, and of course, the astral projector, the Fey mirror, the planar focus, and the planar lens. And he says, and the crystal of Arget.
Like, what does that do?
Well, I don't know what it does. This only tells me what's missing. It doesn't tell me what those things do, but from the illustration, you put these things on the pedestal, and the light of 1,000 suns shoots out from the astral projector, and it, depending on how you have these arranged, it interacts with different planes of reality. He says, but I think all of these items have a very heavy signature of old magic. If you give me some time, I might be able to fabricate some way of locating them.
How much time exactly?
Yeah.
That's just, it depends.
Okay, so do we need to get you back to the lab?
Yes, we need to make it.
Okay.
Yes, that's without saying. We need to make it back to Lavron most haste.
Do
Okay.
we need to take the projector?
He's already putting it in his bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest we take that so we know which light bulb goes in the hole.
Are there any other items in this room that would be helpful for research?
He looks around. He says, "Well, there's some inscriptions, but I think I have everything I need."
Richard is going to take his phone out and just take pictures of said inscriptions just
Yeah.
in case.
Okay.
Also,
Smart.
are there any other doors, or are we gonna have to try to
sees
get
that and
back?
is immediately
the way we-
jealous.
Roll me a percentile die.
That's 84.
Okay.
Ooh,
So your
nice.
phone is down to 75% battery.
It's not that bad, considering we've been here 3 days.
Yeah. No, my phone's battery's never lasted this long. This is great.
What kind of
Physics
phone
works
do you
different here.
have? Is it like
Obviously.
like an old Nokia?
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of
It's a
Tesla
smartphone.
coils up,
Okay.
but constantly charging it a little bit.
So are we making our way out of this room?
Making our way
Absolutely
back
we
to
are.
town.
I was gonna say making our way
downtown. Oh, all right, and there's the DCMA strike. So, you guys are you doing anything else in the orrery, or are you proceeding back out?
We're getting the
Was
fuck
there
out of
anything
here.
else to do? I don't think there was anything we haven't.
Yeah, I
checked.
feel like we've looked around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything else of note in there?
DM's like, you missed a very important chest, and you'll
That's
have
why
to
I'm
return.
asking.
No, I think y'all pretty much cleared it out.
Okay.
So, as you're leaving, Jimothy hears it. Psst. Hey, you're doing great, kid. Where are we going?
I look down at my crotch. We're leaving.
Yeah, obviously. Where are you taking us? Like, where are we going?
We're going back to the town we came from.
Oh, I like towns. Lots of suckers. I got some ideas when we get to town.
And good news, we're bringing the projector with us.
Perfect.
Jimmy, who are you talking to?
My dick.
I actually
I don't
wasn't
know
sure
if
if we
you
heard this going
perceived
on.
it. Yeah, I
assumed
don't
that
know.
He was still stealthy.
At this point, it's been like 12 hours since I've had caffeine. I'm
Yeah.
on 3 hit points.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to
Oh
myself.
yeah,
So
someone should definitely help Jim.
Yeah, so my thought was that, so I'll leave with the rest of you guys and I'll walk up behind Jimmy and see how much you look like shit. So I was going to try and
Yeah,
help
that'd be
you.
All right.
Help you out there, but
Yeah, I'm going to write that down.
What I'm going
Okay.
to say is, like, basically when you guys get to the cart, you use one of the uses of your medical kit.
all right. But did I hear him say that to his crotch?
I would say yes.
Jimmy, who are you talking to there? I mean, I know you're, it's different now, but seems kind of weird. Do you need some help? That's
yeah,
just like
I
bandaging
need medical
your arm randomly.
assistance.
Do what?
I do need medical assistance,
Okay,
yes.
all right,
yeah,
here we
that's
go.
a good call. Just get her focused on your physical wounds.
Keep it focused on your dick.
We've said they don't have
Opposed to the-
therapy here. So.
mental wounds he's been
Yeah.
inflicted.
Hey, Professor Fizzlebang.
Yes.
You said that we had to do this in a hurry because there were other people coming by. Like, it seems like we were able to do this. I mean, it's still the same day. It was like a couple hours maybe. Like, no one's here. Like,
Yeah, but where's the
should we
stuff
be
at?
like on the lookout for anybody or
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like
We're going to take a different route on our return.
How do we lock up, so to speak?
He says, I think we just close the doors back.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like they're going to find anything if they get here.
Richard wants to like move the candle wax away from the sconces so that they
Oh,
don't
nice.
have any
That's a
clue.
good idea.
Yeah.
Screw those guys. So you guys make it out. You make it back to the wagon. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Richard got an 18.
Okay?
Bentley got a 21.
7.
Taylor got a
7.
10.
Taylor got a 10. So Bentley, you would hear what sounds like movement in the woods off a little ways away from where the dungeon itself was. But you look over there and you don't see anything.
Bentley's gonna like stare intently. Bentley's gonna be like, hey guys, I heard something over there. I'm gonna go take a look if y'all want to like
Oh, be careful, Bentley.
watch my back.
Crystal got a 23.
Okay, so the 23, you would see about 4 little creatures like Nimio in the wood tree line, and you would see they're drawing their bows.
What was Nimio again?
He was a goblin.
That's what I thought.
Goblins eat
So, no need.
I'll take a little bit of alcohol.
It does. So nobody be alarmed, but I think we may have company. Maybe, I don't know. They don't look super friendly to me, but I see 4 little bartenders, like.
Oh my God, you're so good at this.
That was so
Fizzlebang
fast.
turns, like he hears that, and he says, "You saw what?"
They're like little bartenders. I just they look like the people that were serving us drinks earlier.
Wait, hold on. You said little bartender, little like green guys.
I'd say they're probably green.
Did
I
they
mean,
have
if you want to assign a
weapons?
color to them, yes. they
Everyone
do
in the
have-
cart now. We
Oh.
need to leave.
Why? They probably just want to bring us drinks.
It's about that time. It's about that time. No, Bentley, you would hear coming through the air.
Bentley's gonna like try and drop to the ground.
Okay.
Do you tell anyone?
He's gonna yell. He's like, "They're shooting! There's something shooting!"
So you drop to the ground, and Fizzlebang says, "Everyone in the cart now. Let's go. Well, except for Miss Jacobs, but run."
How far away did I make it when I was walking?
You were about 20 feet away from the cart.
Okay, so I can get back.
Can you?
Did the arrows? I'm assuming they like went over me.
Yeah, they whistle past you, and they don't strike the cart, but they definitely hit the ground. A couple of them bounce off of rocks, and you guys hear what sounds like chanting coming from the forest.
What does the language sound like?
I'm not going to do that.
Marjorie.
Yeah, Marjorie, you're up.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see about 10 more emerge from the tree line.
Bentley's gonna be like, oh shit, like trying.
So
to
Fizzlebang has already like whipped the reins and he is taking off.
Is everyone in the cart?
Yeah,
Bentley
I
is
definitely.
not-
jumped
Everybody
in the
but
cart.
Bentley is in the car.
Okay.
Bentley is
shit.
running
And
after
well,
the
Bentley
cart.
and Taylor Jacobs.
Right. Well, Taylor was
And
never
so
getting
so
in the cars.
Fizzlebang is smacking the reins, so he's about 50 feet away from you now.
Oh no, Bentley's like running as fast as he can. He's like, wait.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Okay, that is a 13 plus. Oh, you said acrobatics?
Yes.
Oh. So 13 minus is 11.
Okay, so with an 11, you like slam your foot right into a rock and you almost eat shit.
Okay.
But you manage to stumble a little bit, but you're not going to be able to sprint.
Can I reach out from the back of the cart and grab for Bentley's hand?
Is
You're
your
so
arm
small.
30 feet long?
I was gonna say, so like Taylor's definitely not gonna leave Bentley to deal with this by himself.
Okay. So what is Taylor doing?
So you said Bentley like ate shit.
Yeah, well he almost did. He like
Okay.
stumbled a little bit and you hear more coming through the
Okay.
air.
So Taylor's gonna extend her hand to Bentley and try and get him onto her back so they can take off running.
Wow, cool.
Bentley, what is your
So
AC?
heroic.
Yeah.
My AC is 16 because fuck you, that's why.
Brother, get in the cart. We gotta
yeah,
go.
so
Yeah, 16.
what I was gonna say is one of the arrows like strikes the back of your armor, like you feel it, but it just kind of glances off, and you see as Taylor Jacobs comes galloping up and extends her arm out to you.
So valiant. Like, so epic.
Get on my back, Bentley. We gotta go.
Bentley's gonna be like, yeah, let's go. He's
All
gonna
right.
like just try and jump up onto her back.
Okay, so you are okay. So
I'm gonna grab
Taylor
her
Jacobs,
hand and jump.
make me a strength check. So that'd be athletics.
That's 19 plus numbers.
Okay. And
Strength,
Bentley
you said?
make an acrobatics check to like hoist yourself up.
That's an athletics, right?
Yeah.
That's a 24.
Okay, 24 for athletics.
Hey.
I got a 4 for acrobatics.
Oh,
All right. Well, what I'm
Bentley.
gonna say is because she rolled above a 20, like
he's like
you,
slumped across her back.
yeah, you're like you're not riding as much as you're like
Trying not to fall
saddlebags,
off. Yeah.
and you're just holding on for dear life.
Yeah, that works.
And Taylor
I wanna-
Jacobs, what is your AC?
Her AC is 15.
Okay. So you see as 3 arrows streak past you, and then one gets you right in the ass.
Oh no.
And you take 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Not cool.
As
Fizzlebang,
there is
you
like
gotta slow
a
down so they can catch up.
there's like an arrow sticking out of her hindquarters. And she is just hauling ass and Fizzlebang, he's not playing around. He's like full
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto running. Like he's got that cart going. Like y'all are bouncing up out of it and stuff. And he's like, "Whew, we barely made it out of there."
Well, we didn't. We gotta slow down just a little bit.
No, they'll be fine. She'll catch up. She's fast.
My cheek!
I pulled a hammy.
Can Bentley like get up, like ride it up on her back?
You can try to make another. Let's see. Make me an animal handling check.
Bentley rolls a 19.
Okay, that's good
Much
enough.
more
Bentley
fair.
like flips back around. Where are you putting your hands?
It's romantic!
No, hold on. I want to know where you putting the hands.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess around the waist, but Bentley was gonna grab the arrow, pull it out.
Okay.
Oh, that would hurt so bad.
Well, I was
Don't
getting
you're
there,
gonna-
and
You're
then
gonna,
I want to
you're gonna
use my.
incite the worst bucking
No, no,
fit
no,
of
no.
your life.
I want to use my. I want to like warn him like this might hurt. Pull it out, and then lay on hands to like heal you. Your 2
Okay, I was
HP.
gonna
That's
say.
fair.
Yeah.
Aw.
So you feel this.
Taylor's never felt closer.
So about
So-
that HR complaint you were
So
you got back.
About
Annalyn,
canceling
as
Bentley.
so as he flips back around, he sees the arrow.
Yeah.
He grabs it and warns you.
Okay.
He rips it out, and you feel this sharp pain, like there's a real pain in the ass.
Uh-huh.
But then you
Nice,
feel
nice.
this warm, comforting feeling as you realize he's literally got his hand on technically your ass,
That is.
but
I
but
don't
it
think-
feels better.
I don't think lay on
don't
hands
have a choice,
requires you to
Bentley.
lay your hands.
I'm pretty sure
exactly
it's
on
a
the
touch.
wound. Yeah, but you don't have to touch the wound.
How else would you do it?
You just touch the person.
Okay.
So Taylor's
And
gonna be
since
like,
I'm sitting on her, I'm already.
Well, you
touching
feel
her.
a warm feeling on your butt.
oh
and
my
suddenly
God,
you feel
thank
better.
Bentley. All right, so moving on.
Yes, moving on. So what I'm going to say is you guys take a different route to get back to the city.
Okay.
but you are going to have to spend one night out in the countryside.
Okay.
After about a half hour of galloping, he says, okay, I think the coast is clear from here on out. And he says, but we need to take this route. He takes you at a fork in the road further south from Lavron. He goes, we're going to circle around this patch of the forest. He says, we should be safe here. This road is mostly guarded, and there's a lot of, once we get past the forest, we'll be on the main road.
Have we passed any guards yet?
You've passed various people riding horses and carts and stuff like that.
Is there like on the right end, did Bentley like pick up anything? Kind of like, you know how when you're driving, people flash their lights, be like, "There's cops that way." We like notify them, "Hey, there's goblins that way."
He makes like a little hand gesture, and the other people are like nodding their heads.
Is Bentley still on Taylor's back?
He would have got off and got in the cart the first chance he got.
So, anyways, do you have any more questions for Fizzlebang?
What do we need to do when we get back?
We need to report these findings to CO.
Okay.
From there, I believe, given the completion of tasks on your contract, it'll probably be time for a performance appraisal.
Okay. Who is CEO exactly? I feel like we've talked about him very briefly, but I'd love to hear from you.
Yes, he's the head of Bluegle. Haven't you met him?
No, only part of our party.
He turns. He goes, Richard, you've met him, right?
Yeah, Matt Damon. Not a nice guy.
Like the movie star?
Not like the movie star.
I thought
Does
he
he
was Matt
look like
Damon.
him?
Yeah, he acts like Matt Damon.
He's not your supervisor, but he's the one who issued the contract and hands out the rewards for certain aspects of the contract.
Oh, cool. So now we get stuff.
Possibly, yes, depending on how happy he is with your performance.
Well, I'm sure we're doing an amazing job, so I'm sure we'll all receive amazing performance reviews, so I'm not worried about that.
So, because the roads are fairly well patrolled, you guys spend one night out in the woods, have to rest, and you wake up the next morning feeling pretty good, and you take a pretty gentle ride along a very familiar road. You'd find where you came out from the woods was very close to where you first came out of the woods, and you ride back into Lavron, and so you guys make it over to the corporate district and make it to the Bluegle building. So as you enter the lobby, you see that Matt Damon is actually in the lobby. And he says, "Excellent. I'm glad you're all here. I was expecting you. Great work, everyone. Now let's discuss those promotions."
Gratitude today keeps the haters away, and that's why we want to thank you for listening to Overworked and Underplayed. You just heard Alex Capps as our DM, Annalyn Hardy as Taylor Jacobs, Katie as Crystal 2.0, Marjorie as Amy Ann, Marcel Hardy as Richard Cox, Tyler as Bentley, and Kyle as Jimmy Sticks. Episodes are edited by Marcel, and Circle Back episodes are edited by Katie. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll circle back in 2 weeks on June 1st for the next episode. You can help us to get the word out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow us on social at OwnUpPod, that's OWNUPPOD, subreddit r/OwnUp.
Is it gonna come?
God damn it.
Oh my God, Annalyn! Not you too.
Wait, I missed that. What did she say?
I'm too white Russian to okay.
Kyle said, "You squeeze and see what happens," and then she said, "Is it gonna come?"
Oh, God.